So you're new to Genshin, you do a temple on the current weapon banner, which I don't think you should be doing if you are in fact new to Genshin, and you get 4-star the Bell. So in this video, we're going to look at this weapon, its stats, its passive, and who it can be good for. So as you can see right here, its main stat is going to be HP percent, and its passive, taking damage, generates a shield which can absorb damage up to 20% of max HP. This shield lasts for 10 seconds or until broken, and can only be triggered once every 45 seconds. While protected by a shield, the character gains 12% increased damage. This is at R1. At R5, it goes up to 32% of max HP. The 45 seconds doesn't change, which is really weird. Usually it's all the blue numbers that change. And then you gain a 24% increase in damage. So what does all this mean? We are going to show you what it means. And for that, we are going to be using Dehya. Now, it feels like a crime to take Beacon off of Dehya, to put the bell on her, but these are the things that I do for these videos. It hurts my soul to put this on Dehya. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to these hilly curls and I'm going to hit them before taking some damage, so that way you can see the damage before the passive takes effect and after the passive takes effect. So a normal attack is going to be 458, non-crit, with a crit 1,264. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take some damage, so that way it activates the shield. Now you see that we have the shield up. A normal attack is 568, and a crit is 1,568. So about 100 damage increase on the non-crit, about 1,000 on the crit. Now it should just be a total damage increase, including skills and burst. So if we use Dehya's skill with the damage bonus, it is going to be 16,443 on the Vaporize. This should also be a crit. Now, I know she has the shield right now. I actually took this in slow motion frame by frame. The shield breaks right before I use the skill. So, without the shield, it is going to be 14,322. That is going to be without the damage increase from the bell. Like I said, I know if you go back and you watch it, she has the shield like 3 frames before I use her skill, the shield breaks. So this is without the passive of the bell. It was really, really weird. Now, something else is that the shield only applies to the character that has it equipped. So if we get the shield, if we trigger the passive and we take Dehya off the field, the shield is gone. But if we put her back on the field, the shield is still there. So this can increase the damage of the character even when they're off the field, right? Dehya's skill can still trigger when she's not on the field. So this will still give her the damage bonus for those 10 seconds when she is off the field. Okay, so now that we're done showing that, I'm giving Beacon back to Dehya. I hated having the bell on her. Never, ever, ever doing that again. This is the things that I do for these videos. So now we're going to talk about a couple different characters that can use this, and I will say that the list is short in this one. First off, we have Dory. Now, Dory is going to appreciate this because of the HP percent. Dory's burst heals your characters, and if you want more information on Dory, do be sure to check out yesterday's video. Got to plug those. Because Dory's healing through her burst is based on her max HP, she can make use of this weapon. There are much better options, but if you don't have something like Favonius Greatsword, then the bell can be an okay thing to use for Dory, if you are wanting to run like healing Dory, right? If you're not really wanting to do healing Dory, then not too much you can do about that. I think Bell is the only Claymore that actually gets up HP. So next is going to be a weird one, and that is going to be Beidou. Beidou cannot use the HP. I mean, she can. She'll get the HP increase, but she doesn't scale off it, is what I mean. Nothing in her kit scales off of HP. However, you can get the shield and then take Beidou off the field because Beidou's burst works with your on-field character. She has an off-field burst. So she can use the passive to just get the damage increase. That's the only thing that's going to work, is going to be giving Beidou the damage increase from having the shield, but the shield can't break if Beidou's not on the field, meaning you get the full 10 seconds. So you can get on the field, take damage, activate her burst, and then take her right back off the field, and she will continue to get that damage bonus from having the shield on her. Now, last but not least, we're going to have Dehya, who is the character that we used at the very beginning to show off this passive. Now, Dehya can use it because her attacks, her damage does partially scale off of HP. So she can make use of having the increase in HP, especially at C1, not as much at C0. She, again, just like Beto, can put her skill up, swap off the field. Her skill will still do damage even when she's not in the field, and she'll still get the damage bonus from the Belle's passive. Honestly, though, that's gonna be it. There's not too many other Claymore users that can really use this weapon, right? Like, I believe Dory and Dehya are the only two Claymore users that can benefit from HP. And then Beto and Dehya are really the only two Claymore users that can put up something like Dehya's skill and Beto's burst and then go off the field. Most of your Claymore users are going to be on-field units, on-field damaging characters. A very, very niche weapon. Maybe Xin Yan, but she scales off of defense for her shield. So she wouldn't be able to use it that much, and she doesn't do enough damage to warrant it. So you really only have those three characters, Dehya, Beto, and Dory, that can use this weapon. So that's why I said that the list was super, super short. Now I have this many because I kept getting them on Raiden's banner. I don't know. So that is going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, do be sure to leave it down in the comments. Myself or someone else, be sure to answer it, and I will see you in the next video.